Vice President JD Vance praises the special relationship between Britain and the U.S. Speaking at RAF Fairford in Gloucestershire Wednesday, he addressed American soldiers, highlighting ties that cut across political and national divides. The VP highlighted his own military career to connect with his fellow soldiers.
I served a few years in the Marine Corps, and I gotta say, I'm pretty jealous. This is a pretty fine duty station, if I do say so myself.
Royal Air Force Base Fairford is where the U.S. Air Force's 501st Combat Support Wing and the 99th Expeditionary Reconnaissance Squadron are based, serving as the Air Force's Global Strike Command's primary forward operating location for bombers in Europe. Vice President Vance said that the bond with Britain spans parties and generations, emphasizing that joint U.S.-UK efforts always lead to victory.
When I say that we are proud of the special relationship, and we are proud to work together with our British friends right here at Fairford Base. God bless you all. So, here's a simple thing. We've got a beautiful country here. We've got a beautiful alliance. And I think every single one of you know that for over 100 years, we have worked with our friends from the United Kingdom to achieve great victories. And if you look at the long sweep of history, every time something big happens for the world, every time a great victory is won for freedom and for peace and for prosperity, it is almost always the Brits and the Americans that do it together, and we win every single time we go to war together.
VP Vance took the opportunity to emphasize the special relationship between the U.S. and UK, a relationship which continues to build into the future. Chris Boyle, One America News.
Looking for news that actually tells the truth, not just the headlines they want you to hear? Then it's time to sign up for OAN Live. It's your go-to source for unfiltered news, sharp debate, and 5 hard-hitting political talk shows, including my show, Real America with Dan Ball. You can watch live anytime, anywhere. No noise, no nonsense, just real reporting and bold conversations that matter to you and your family. You can sign up for OAN Live now to see the truth unfold, and you can catch Real America every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just go to live.onn.com. Again, that's live.onn.com and sign up today and start watching every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern.
We've got a beautiful country here. We've got a beautiful alliance. And I think every single one of you know that for over 100 years, we have worked with our friends from the United Kingdom to achieve great victories. And if you look at the long sweep of history, every time something big happens for the world, every time a great victory is won for freedom and for peace and for prosperity, it is almost always the Brits and the Americans that do it together, and we win every single time we go to war together. You guys know that as well as anybody. But it's not just about going to war, and it's not just winning when we do. When we work together, when we fight together, when we make it clear that we always approach every situation with an open hand, but if things go poorly, we're willing to do what we have to do. We make it easier to achieve peace and prosperity all over the world. So I want to say, from all of us back home in the United States, for all the people that you serve with, that you fight for, that you make it possible to live the American dream in peace and prosperity, we are proud of you. We are grateful for you. And as your Vice President, I am damn proud to be here with you today. God bless every single one of you. Now, it would be impossible for me to list every single thing that has happened just from this single base over the past 100 years. From World War I to our operations against terrorists in Yemen, the history of this base, of its mission, of all of the things that we've done with our friends from the United Kingdom, it is a very, very proud tradition. So I won't try to list everything that we've done, but you guys know the mission, you guys know the story, and you guys know the history. We have done so much with our English friends, with our friends from the UK. And, I started the week at a place called Chevening with the Foreign Secretary of the United Kingdom, further south in the country in a county called Kent. And what we did is we worked on one of our most important shared security goals in Europe, which is the end of the war between Russia and Ukraine. The President of the United States came in 6 months ago, and I just talked to him right before I came on the stage, and he said very simply that we are going to make it our mission as an administration to bring peace to Europe once again. But as you all know, it is impossible to bring peace anywhere unless the bad guys are also worried that we've got a hell of a fine Air Force and a hell of a fine military to back up the peace to begin with. So what you guys do, even though you may not see it every single day, is you make it possible. You make it possible for us to accomplish the president's goals through negotiation. You make it possible for us to go into a room and say, yes, we want peace. Yes, we want to work together. Yes, we'd like to bring an end to this terrible conflict, but we've also got some great airmen back at Fairford and other bases. They're going to make sure that no matter what happens, the peace and the prosperity and the goals of the American people are going to be well served by what you do.